Bad, immoral, and wrong.
This is the Modern Eater Show.
Piping hot and delicious.
The Modern Eater.
Food, 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 food. Come and get it.
And now your hosts, Greg Hollenbeck, Jake Parker, and Brian Freeman.
All right, yes, let's go. Here it is, the Modern Eater Show. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays. Whew, right?
I love it. Like, wind it up like that Christmas doll.
You think you'd take a breath during this time of year, but just going strong.
Yeah.
The culinary church is in session. Yes, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. Hi, guys.
And we're glad to hear you.
I love it.
We're just saying happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you.
Chef Carrie Baird back on TME.
She has such a sweet voice. I love her being here. It's so great to hear you behind the mic.
Well, thanks. I particularly love the show, and I actually really love radio, so.
Do you really?
I do. I'm an NPR level 5 addict for sure.
Listening to talk radio.
Yeah.
Carrie Baird, Bardot, Top Chef, chef extraordinaire. She hangs out with us. I don't know why, but we met you, I want to say 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Stanley
so.
Marketplace, first show.
Yeah, we just shared that picture on Facebook, remember?
Yeah. What a great memory.
We were just kids back then.
Well, you were. I mean, I wasn't.
Take the compliment.
We had so much more hair. We were so much skinnier,
I know. You're looking great, though.
Thanks, and you.
And Blake Edmonds here with us.
Yeah.
What's Blake? He's in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's busy. He's making us dinner.
You're going to hear a lot from Carrie and Blake. They're going to co-host the whole show with us tonight. We've got a great lineup. A new company that you turned us on to, Tonali Meats. Mm-hmm. What's up with them?
They're my guys. They provide Bardot with the vast majority of our proteins. And just recently, over the years, how do I say this? I've never been the biggest fan of poultry. I have a really hard time. I need to find something that's beautiful and responsible and natural and all these things, and it's really hard to find and keep up to the levels that the restaurants that I run work. And then so I work with Tonali's, and all of a sudden he was like, "Hey, I got this new chicken, and here we are." And I'm here to tell. Christopher's here with us to tell you about it, but that's how it happened.
He'll be on at 6:30 with us. But the thing about chicken, it's not the taste or anything. You just had a problem with how they're raised and those types of things.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in Idaho, there was a chicken farm not that far away, and it was really gross.
Yeah, totally.
It was really messed up. It's kind of like a haunted house, like
any kind of feedlot.
Yeah, it wasn't responsible. Those chickens did not just have one bad day; they had a lot of them.
And I can't wait to talk because that's really what we love. I mean, we love the way that animals are grown. Even to the people are getting to the point now, Carrie, that they care about the food that the animals are eating.
Exactly, and that's how I feel. And so it's really hard, as in a restaurant, to find someone who can produce that volume for you. And then Tonali's has really met us and really helped us as far as protein goes.
So you might not want to talk about these guys. Keep it a secret. You don't want to.
I think I'm a little high on the food chain. You guys can try, but he's got my back.
Yeah. We're gonna do fancy toast in the next segment.
Yeah,
kind of cool. Do you get tired of the fancy toast thing?
Heck no.
You don't?
Do you think the Stones get tired of satisfaction? No way.
What a great analogy, Carrie.
It's like, Fonzie couldn't do much else besides Fonzie. And are you known for the fancy toast?
I am, but, believe it or not, people are still ordering things not fancy toast at Bardot. And, I do dinners and, educations, and it's not always bread forward. So we're okay. We're okay.
I'll tell you, my girlfriend to me today said, Brian, she is one of the 2 best female chefs in Denver.
Oh, shoot.
And
Thank you
I
so
thought
much.
that was, and she really, I think she was trying to be nice to me because the other one is the other female chef is a friend. But she said, truly, the night we had at Bardot was one of the best dinners she's ever had.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, Bardot is so great, and it's not just me. I've got an amazing team, and we've been doing this for 3 years, and I feel like my team has pretty much been the same for 3 years, so we're just pumping out awesomeness.
We've seen you also, I mean, you're very caring in the sense of you care about people's plights in life and their careers. I've seen you launch some people out of Bardot, too.
Sure.
to go on to do things that they've wanted to do as well, which is, really kind of cool. Do you keep in touch with the Top Chef folks?
Oh my gosh, so much. Absolutely. I don't know if you remember, but my season of Top Chef went through a little bit of trauma. We had a little trauma. We lost Fatima.
Yeah.
And we were
sad
close.
deal.
It was so sad. Thank you. We were close before that, and then losing her just kind of tightened our bonds a little. And so, they we'll always have each other. And, I'm very lucky. I found a village. It's so unexpectedly.
So you keep in touch and you do dinners with them too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's hard to make friends as an adult, And then I was thrown into summer camp with 15 like-minded individuals, and
Did you get along with everybody as well when you were first meeting them, or was there a few acquired tastes?
No, I mean, not really. I kind of dove in. I was friends with everybody. I'm pretty nice.
Is it contractual? Do you still have stuff that you have to do for Top Chef?
Yes, I am still. I still belong to Top Chef for a little bit longer, but they don't make me do anything. No,
Well, it's not a bad thing.
No,
I mean, that was
not
a
at
great
all.
thing for your career.
Absolutely,
right? I mean,
yeah. So if if they're like, do a dinner, heavy yes, of course. You don't have to ask. I got you.
Heavy yes, Carrie Baird, Bardot here with us in the studios. It's cool because this is the first time you've been here with us. You've seen us grow too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't even recognize you.
Yeah.
Or your face at least.
I mean, you've really seen us grow.
Yeah, in all the directions.
Top Chef is something that we saw you launch out. I don't even know what, but we love to tell the stories of people. And kind of your story to this point now, what do you do next? What do you aspire to do next chapter, Carrie?
Oh, man. Well, did you guys see Beat Bobby Flay?
I didn't see that.
You didn't know I was on
What?
Beat Bobby Flay?
I did.
What?
I'm at least I'm being on. When was it?
Gosh, yes.
I was on Beat Bobby Flay this past May.
Okay.
And do you want a spoiler alert, or should I let you watch it?
I'd like to watch
Oh,
it.
no, don't spoil it. Jay Parker here. Don't
Why,
spoil
Jay?
it.
Things
No,
are
I didn't.
so
I don't know how I missed that either. I feel terrible. I wish I could have said, oh, I saw it. I know. But
because it's weird. During Top Chef, I recorded each episode. I'd made Jay sit
Yeah.
down and watch it with me. We partied, or
Yeah.
as much as Jay partied.
Well, I was on the
God.
Food Network, guys, this past spring.
Uh-huh.
And, or Blake, when did it air? Was it October? When was Beat Bobby Flay? October? Yeah. I filmed it in May, and it aired in October. But, guys, I was on Beat Bobby Flay, and I totally did good.
Season 22, episode 3.
I totally did good, so you may want to watch it.
All right, we got to check that out. All right.
Oh, but so there was another chef, though, too.
Yeah, so do you guys know the premise of Beat Bobby Flay? You go in and there's another chef and you battle, and then the guest judges. Mine was Seth Meyers of The Late Show. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he knows my name. We hugged. And
no big deal.
no big deal. He invited me to
He's
The Late
just a
Show.
little guy, late show.
He was like, Carrie, check your availability. When can you come?
No, he just showed up. He's in the bathroom. He's going to be on the second.
Yeah.
He's going to come on with you next.
Yeah. He's freshening up. But yeah, so you meet your chef, and then you fight, and then the judges pick the person who's most able, who they think is going to beat Bobby Flay. So I beat my friend Lamar Odom from Chicago, who's a barbecue boss, which was awesome. And I beat him with the fancy toast. I'm just going to spoil alert that.
You went to fancy. That's your go-to, right?
Well, I mean, I think they knew it was coming, but Bobby challenged us to duck bacon. So I made him this really cool fancy toast. And but then I challenged Bobby Flay. I challenged him to huevos rancheros.
Ooh,
As a true
I like
Colorado
that.
girl,
Yes,
here we
that's
go.
right. I'm like, she's put what? Like that was a little ace in the hole, though, right?
I mean, well, the way that I thought about it was I wanted to kind of play his game, I didn't want the judges to know whose was who. I really tried to plate like Bobby Flay did. I did my research. I looked at a lot of pictures because it's a blind tasting. They can't see whose is who.
Who assembled what?
They're behind a curtain, And so I really tried to plate it thinking how he would do it.
That's mad genius.
Yeah. So, do you want to know how it ends?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Because I'm
leave
going
it
to
at
watch
that.
it.
I'm smiling
oh my
right
God,
now.
it's
That's
like
all
a
you need
tease.
to know.
I want to know. Yes, I mean, I know.
Well,
I know, but
it's funny because
I'm playing his game.
because it's already aired. But I remember during Top Chef, I tried everything in my power to get you to tell me.
I bet that was like $1 million mishap on my.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this Greg, it's already done. It's
I was going to say,
Yeah,
this one's done. I just say it.
Yeah.
I just say it. You want to watch? You don't want to
Hey,
do it?
listen, look at her face. Do you think she lost?
Well,
Come on
I mean,
now.
I'm feeling
Come
good.
on.
I'm feeling good vibes.
I mean,
from
you
it,
know her talent, and you know Bobby Flay's talent. Come on now.
I'll just I'm going to tell you, and this is how Seth Meyers from The Late Show, my best friend, told me. He said it was unanimous. Carrie beat Bobby Flay.
I love it.
I'm not watching anymore.
For just $1.99, you can own it on iTunes.
I like that. I'm hearing something in the background. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's an open mic ready to go in the corner. That means we need to break. Fantastic. Carrie, set up the stage. What's up next? Fancy Toast. First of all, you didn't coin this, did you?
No, definitely not. I didn't make a fancy toast, or I didn't make the word fancy toast. But I've certainly grabbed it.
And with it. What are we going to make?
Tonight we're gonna go seasonal. We're gonna do squash and sourdough and cheese and pomegranate. It's gonna be really fun.
All right, cool. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Get your pens and paper ready or whatever, but this is kind of a cool thing. You're going to assemble it along with us, hear the ingredients,
Cameras.
and have some fun. Hopefully we'll get Blake. I feel bad because he's in the kitchen. I want him on a microphone. Maybe
He's not far. He'll be right here.
I love what he said earlier, though. He said, someone said, "Oh, Blake, are you cooking?" He's like, "Well, I'm her sous, right?"
Sous chef number one. He's my number one sous chef.
He's your number one. I like that. I like that.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back, Little Rich in the Little Rich Corner, and we'll be back in a flash on the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Modern Eater family, it's Little Rich. Everybody needs insurance, but do you have the insurance you need? When we opened Studio Kitchen, Colorado, home of the Modern Eater, we had no idea what insurance we needed. We didn't even know where to begin. Times like that, I turn to the experts. Our insurance expert, Brian Brenning with the Ewing Levitt Agency. Brian makes the coverage discovery process easy and seamless. Here's what you can expect from Brian and the team at Ewing Levitt. The absolute safest coverage, fair, low rates, quick response time, and honest, straightforward service. I've been in business 40 years. I trust Brian Brenning and Ewing Levitt Agency. He's not just an insurance expert. He's my friend. Make him your friend and expert, too, by calling the Ewing Levitt Agency today, 970-679-7374. For the best and most reliable insurance coverage, that's 970-679-7374. It's the Ewing Levitt Agency.
Hi, I'm Charlie Gottenkenny, brewmaster at Brews Beers, Denver's award-winning Belgian-style brewery. I am very pleased to tell you that our new tap room at Colfax and York in Congress Park is now open, and it is a unique experience. It's close to great restaurants, has a big sunny patio for warmer days, will feature live music, and it has a very cool contemporary Belgian-style bar and tap room. To celebrate our second location, we have 18 beers on tap, including several limited edition sour and barrel-aged beers. For some holiday good cheer, try our figgy pudding and our unique champagne beer, Brut Le Grand. Check it all out on our website, brewsbeers.com. That's Brews, spelled B-R-U-Z, at 67th and Pecos, and now open in Congress Park at Colfax and York. Join us this week at either location for some serious Belgian-style badassery.
Hey, Colorado. This is Brian Freeman, owner of Growers Organic and a host on the Modern Eater Talk Show. Growers Organic is a Colorado sourcing company who provides Colorado's greatest chefs with the best organic produce. I've been partnering with local and regional farms for the last 20 years, and our returning customers know they can count on us over and over again. Chefs who receive the highest rating on Good Food 100 choose Growers Organic for their organic produce needs because we're experts at bridging the gap between the farm and the table. Join us in the organic revolution and go organic with Growers Organic. Look us up online at growersorganic.com.
Wear black and eat spices. Hey, Modern Eater listeners, this is Zach from The Spice Guy, Colorado's favorite spice company. Spice is the variety of life. At The Spice Guy, we have a passion for sourcing the best ingredients from the best farmers all over the world. Choose from thousands of different GMO-free spices and ingredients, or let us create and blend custom flavor profiles for whatever style of food it is that you're working with. With over 1,000 restaurants, food brands, and chefs behind us, you can't go wrong when you choose The Spice Guy for all your spice needs. The Spice Guy.
Spicy.
Born in Breck, raised in Denver.
TheSpiceGuyCo.com.
Hey, this is Brother Luck from Colorado Springs.
We're coming back.
Owner of 4 by Brother Luck and Lucky Dumplings. I mean, he's a very, very impressive man. And you're rocking with the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Thanks up.
Hey, welcome back to Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Thanks for tuning in to the Modern Eater Show. Tonight's a very special one. Myself, Greg Hollenbach, Brian Freeman, Jay Parker, Little Rich Schneider, Dave Avery, and Kenyon George all here tonight, and Chef Carrie Baird hanging out in the kitchen with us.
Hi.
Hi. I know we keep hearing the background noise of the stations flashing back to me. It's kind of in my ears, but we move on with that. So we're going to make fancy toast.
Okay.
Right now. Cool?
Yes.
All right. The ingredients are all laid out. Can you just go over the ingredients first of all?
Yes. So, I mean, fancy toast is such a general term. We're going to make, I mean, at Bardot, we change the menu or the fancy toast a lot. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you need to start with is a delicious piece of bread. Bardot, I have just the world's greatest baker. Her name's Natalia Spampanito. She's got the funniest last name, Spam Benito. But she is such a bread nerd, and she makes the world's greatest sourdough, and that's what we use. So we have this beautiful sourdough, and the fancy toast is everything about building blocks. You get your bread, you put something on it to prevent anything soggy from happening, and then you top it with delicious, well-seasoned, ready-to-go stuff. So what we have here is some delicious sourdough from the Aspen Baking Company.
And thank you, Aspen Baking. What did you do to the bread first?
Well, so I griddled it, and you know fat tastes good, so don't shy away from the butter. A good amount of butter.
Blake,
griddle it.
What's up, man?
Oh, look who's here.
There he is. Finally, thank you.
Hey, who's this guy?
Hi.
Guest appearance.
Here we go. All right.
Yes. So next we took so this is a squash forward fancy toast. My sous chef number one here, Blake.
Number one.
He made butternut squash, and he simmered it in vegetable stock. And what else do you got in here?
Cherry vinegar, a little brown sugar, a little salt. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Super simple.
I love it when it's that easy.
It's almost like a jam. We could jam almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I peeled that squash.
I wasn't
Greg Hollenbach himself peeled this squash.
I peeled that squash. I feel a little vested.
Well, do you want to? You can make the same fancy
to
toast, but you're going to have to skip the delicious sharp cheddar.
Start.
But so then the next step is this is delicata squash, which is one of my favorite squashes. It's a total winter squash. You can tell us. You say you were making chips.
Yes, I just made some chips with those. Sliced it really thin. You can use the skin.
Yeah.
Didn't have to do anything. I roasted it in the oven for like 30 minutes and just sprinkled it with salt. It was so tasty.
Now, Brian, how thin did you cut it?
I truly went almost potato chip thin.
Like paper thin.
Paper thin. And it was so nice.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
So just a good amount of this squash.
Exactly. Express yourself, but
Express yourself.
I did express that.
Express
but
yourself.
I don't want soggy toast. Am I going to have soggy toast?
You don't want soggy toast unless you want soggy toast.
Okay.
So that's where your nice layer of cheese comes in.
Okay.
And then
As a barrier.
It's a barrier.
It's your fat barrier.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's important.
That's why you put down a heavy layer of mayonnaise.
And so next, we have the delicata squash. So what we like to do is we peel, but because delicata is kind of rigid, you peel back, but you're still going to have a little bit of skin. Roast these, nice salt, nice olive oil, oven until they're nice and soft. And then next, we're going to make our toppings because fancy toast is this simple. We have this wonderful organic arugula from Growers Organic.
Thank you, Carrie.
A wonderful, nice olive oil, nice heady olive oil.
Well, and Blake, you've got a connection on some killer olive oil, I hear.
Yeah, next door to us at Mistroso, Giuliani, I'm butchering the name. It's a Spanish olive oil company that we get a ton of. Well, we don't get a ton. We don't go through a ton at a Latin joint, but
Bardot goes through a ton.
They go through a ton, so through the partnership, we go through a lot. So, but yeah, it's really wonderful stuff.
Now, with fancy, so it's whatever ingredients you're feeling, right? I mean, that's what I'm seeing here.
That's what I'm feeling. So this one, I'm just going because height is pretty, right? So I'm gonna go squash down a little bit of arugula, squash down again a little bit of arugula, and what I have in there is a little bit of blue cheese. The blue cheese is, just like a really nice. You could go even gorgonzola. Pomegranates are in season, so I'm going to finish mine with some really bright pomegranates. Brian made these for us.
Yep, California
Do you have
pomegranates
any
right
tips
there.
for our wonderful listeners about how to clean a pomegranate?
Try to keep it simple. People complicate, I think, cutting down a pomegranate, and so it's right at the top where the flower comes out of.
Yeah.
If you trim the top and pop that off like a cap,
Yeah.
and then sort of score the sides and open it up, that's the easiest way.
I like to bang it with a spoon.
Yeah, I've done I actually have a video of me showing people how to do it with the spoon. I just find it, because you can just bang it right off of the. It's super easy. Yeah, and you can find that YouTube video out there. Gross.
I'm going to express myself with a little more blue cheese.
Yes, of course.
Since I didn't get the check.
I mean, fancy toast is just a term for whatever you want it to be.
I love the fact that he feels comfortable enough to express himself.
We're in a safe. We're in the safe zone.
You're in a safe zone.
What's your favorite? I mean, if I'm wearing the same shirt as you tonight, pretty much.
Oh, you guys, this is 2 weeks in a row. Non-conversation, and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm in downtown Denver, and you do not have a blue plaid shirt on tonight, do you? And all of a sudden, he hits FaceTime, and I'm like looking at him in his blue shirt. Yep.
Double date,
Boom.
Yeah,
Look at how nice they look. I mean,
Hey, I have an idea for you.
Yes, Jay.
And we can call it the fancy Sandy or something, but you put you just fold that one on top of the other one.
what if we
You got
put
a
some
big
like
sandwich.
prosciutto cota or some prosciutto or something, and we
Ooh,
just
yes.
maybe one of those chickens over there that Blake just cooked up.
What,
Could be like a club sandwich.
I know.
Blake, what's your favorite form of fancy toast?
I'm all about texture. So, it's a balance of salt, acid, texture. It's a vehicle to get crunchy, acidic, chewy, sour things in your face.
Yeah. Can you do a dessert version of this?
It's called French toast.
Well, I just think it could fit. As a kid, when I was jonesing for something sweet to eat, I'd make some cinnamon toast.
Oh, sure.
With peanut butter and honey on it.
Yeah.
Fancy
We have a fancy toast at Bardot on the brunch menu right now. That's French toast, like your usual suspects like cinnamon and
Maple.
But then we brulee the top like a creme brulee, and then we steep milk in chamomile tea, and finish it off with a little evaporated sweetened condensed milk. That is a sweet fancy.
That sounds delicious.
Brunch,
sounds good.
Bardot's Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2.
All right, there's your fancy toast. We made the fancy toast. It's 6:30 on 630 KHOW, our local iHeart Radio affiliate. And I want to, sometime when we go on vacation, Blake and Carrie fill in on the show. Carrie loves radio, right?
I love radio.
And podcasts. What's some, before we break, what are some interesting things that you've appeared on?
Appeared on?
Yeah, other people's podcasts.
I did Big Girl Money, a local all ladies, not all ladies, but just Big Girl Money. Ladies talking about being the boss, which was awesome. That one was super fun.
Did Chef or Death?
Chef for Death. God, that was great. Sean's great.
Yeah.
He has some great ones. You should go on that one, Blake. That's a good one. That's all I got right now. I've been on
I thought you were going to make one.
they reached out and it just kind of fizzled. And I'm, my follow through is not the greatest if I'm not if somebody doesn't make me do it.
Well, if you guys aren't because you work hard, but you play hard too, right?
Yeah.
Like with some things that you guys are heading up to the mountains constantly.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
If somebody wanted us to do a podcast while we were skiing or something, we would nail that.
Yeah. If you want to follow me around and record it, have at it.
Didn't you want to do a whiskey podcast? Not talking about whiskey, but drink a bottle of whiskey and then do a podcast?
That was one of my ideas. I wanted to get a line cook drunk and then ask him really funny questions. Or maybe servers or
just
bartenders.
give me a bottle of Eagle Rare and put me next to a campfire, and I'll say some wild stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Jay and I have always determined if this doesn't work out the way that we want to, we're just going to talk like we do together and turn a microphone on.
Yeah.
I don't know if people would listen, but I think it's interesting.
I would listen.
Stuff we talk about.
Oh, there's a lot of people that would listen, and there would be a lot of emails and a lot of explaining to do and a lot of I'm sorry.
A lot of trouble.
And zero sponsors.
Well, we'd have to be sponsored by Hustler and a few other businesses like that.
I don't know that your conversations aren't that good, you guys. You're flattering yourself. Hustler, you're going all the way there?
Road trip is pretty good, the way we communicate. All right, let's take a break.
I call it Dumb and Dumber.
We're going to do chicken next. Which one are you?
I'll take the dumber. I'm no problem.
Chicken next. The meat company. So this isn't the actual chicken farm. This is the company that sources the chicken that distributes it.
That's correct.
That's how it works.
A lot of times it does.
But this is the chicken that changed the world, right?
This is the chicken that it made me happy, very happy for the first time in a long time.
Wait, that's a good, and we got a good brewing company, and we have a great distillery. Both of them are going to come up next in the second hour. They're with us the whole show. Carrie Baird, Blake Edmonds, all's well in the world. Merry Christmas to everybody. Off to Little Rich in the Little Rich Corner on the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.